Greetings everyone, it is me Galen, and it's about finally time we do another Let's Play. Our last Let's Play was back in October, and we've done a few things in between then. But I think it's about time we start Let's Play number 10, and this is a special one. Welcome to my favorite PlayStation game of all time, and a good reason why I made this Let's Play number 10. Welcome to Ape Escape, a game that has only seen the physical release in America, a remake on the PlayStation Portable, and a digital release only in Japan, which is a shame. We're going to be starting a new game here, and yes, like with the Crash games, this is 100%. Let's begin.
Did the professor finish the time station yet? Are we gonna get to go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking because I'm going first.
That's not fair. Hey, wait up.
You better hurry up. I'll see you there. Hey, Professor!
Spike, Jake, over here. Watch out.
Spike, the time station!
No, run you two. It works. It actually works. We did it, Natalie. We did it. The time station is complete.
We don't have time for celebrating. We've got to do something.
Spike, can you hear me? You must listen carefully. Something awful has happened. There's been an accident. The time station has been activated by Spectre and you're being transported back in time. You'll soon arrive in the lost land when dinosaurs roam the earth. Spectre has sent the apes back in time to try to change the course of history. His plans for world domination have begun. And if we don't stop the apes, history will be changed forever. You're our only chance. Two of my gadget inventions, the Stun Club and the Time Net, were also caught in the transport. I want you to use them to catch the apes and send them back here. The Stun Club can be used to defend yourself against attackers. And when you use it on the apes, they'll be stunned. And you'll have an extra second to catch them with the Time Net. There isn't time for any monkey business, Spike. Our fate is in your hands. We're depending on you. Be careful.
And we can finally begin. So, what is Ape Escape, and why is it a favorite among many?
Let's go!
Well, while not related to the game, well, technically it is related to the game, but one thing you may notice is that this game has full voice acting. Yep, this was the age where voice acting in games was a big thing. It was much bigger than most. The thing I'm about to collect is a Spectre token. There are 60 in the game. You only need 40 to unlock all the mini games, but for 100% completion, well, you need to collect all of them. Now, what we have here is the Stun Club and the Time Net. The Stun Club can stun monkeys. The Time Net takes them back to the present and returns them to the zoo. And this game has a unique control scheme. Heck, dare I say it controls dare I say it's much easier to control than it is to control Spyro. Which is probably my bias speaking. There are 4 monkeys in this level. We can only capture 3 of them because one of them is on a ledge we can't catch. Here's a little trick you want to learn for time attacks when we get to it. The air catch. Jump, and then jump and use your net, and that's about it. We'll talk about more about this game's controls as we move on to the next level.
You did great.
Welcome to the Time Station. This is your hub world for everything you need to know about the game. To your right, there is a tutorial area that will teach you about the gadgets you will be getting soon. And to your left is a minigame room we'll talk about later. Behind you is the Save Load screen and Monkey Encyclopedia, recording all the monkeys you've captured and your save process. Anyway, of course, if you let Spike just hang around for a while, he'll do various idle animations. One of them is, as you can see, him getting out the binoculars. I think he gets out a yo-yo at some point. He even does a handstand. And again, one thing I was about to bring up is the game's voice acting. It's mildly decent. It's a bit stilted at times, but it is decent. It is also one of the few games of this time period that has 2 English dubs, a US English dub and a European English dub. This means that you have different voices depending if you're playing a US copy or a PAL copy. Anyways, with that said, let's begin the next level, Primordial Ooze.
Look what I've got, a new gadget. Check it out.
This is the water net. Use it when you're underwater. I equipped it with an oxygen meter. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
Let's go!
So, welcome to the training areas. This is where you are going to be testing on your training and such. When you test out a new gadget, this basically teaches everything you need to know about the gadget and possibly then some. Another thing about this game's control scheme is that it's built with the DualShock in mind. You use the actions of the right stick, this one, to perform basic actions with the tools you're given, and you use the left stick for movement. How do you jump if all the face buttons have items attached? Well, simple. Well, you use R1 and R2 for jumping, and you use L2 to get a first-person view, and L1 to reset the camera. You also use L3. You also use like R3 to, or just click the right stick to fire a net. As a kid, I did not know how to do R3 if I didn't see it on the controller. And you click L, and you click the left stick, or press L3 to dive underwater. You have an oxygen meter. Like with Sonic the Hedgehog, if it runs out, you are dead. And to capture a monkey with the water net, this is your 9th gadget technically, and it's always attached no matter what. Okay, that was a bit weird, but I did it. You click the stick to throw a net, and that's about it. With that said, let's begin the next level, Primordial Ooze. For this one, there are 4 monkeys out of the 6 you can find in this level to catch. I apologize for that pause, but anyways, as I was saying, there are 6 monkeys in the level. We only need to catch 4 of them upon our first visit. We'll talk about why you only need to catch a certain number of monkeys in a bit. We've already went through one of those reasons, and that's basically we don't have the gadget to catch the monkey. But there's also only one Spectre token in this level. However, there are more Spectre tokens as the levels go on. So let's gather that token. And well, look at that. A monkey. And that's the first one to catch. And we caught a second one immediately after. Looks like someone made the mistake of jumping into the water when I was already in it. Let's not try that. Yeah, some slopes are going to be a bit too steep for Spike to walk up on. Even with another gadget we're going to be getting a little bit later. These triangle things are known as chips. There are small chips that only give you 1 and bigger chips that give you 5. Chips are also important for time trials, which is something we're going to be talking about a little bit late into the LP itself. Oh, these... I want to say they're called Frogmails. I do not know the names of the enemies. I'll have to look them up after this part. But basically, they shoot you like that, and of course we traded shots. Anyway. Yeah, you can even click the stick to crawl, and one of my favorite details is that the music even loses some of its instruments when you're crawling. And it does add an extra layer of depth to the soundtrack as well. Let's just say, I think a Japanese DJ is responsible for the soundtrack for this game, which is why it sounds so unique and absolutely phenomenal. This is one of my favorite soundtracks in gaming, period, that is not appreciated enough. Because there are a lot of songs in this game that I've listened to on record. And we only have 1 monkey left to catch. So, let's find that monkey. But, yeah. I love songs like this that really encapsulates the emotion and of the environment at hand. And, of course, for an early starting theme, while I think it was Dino Planes is a really good starting theme, goodness, this one just knocks it out of the park.
You did great.
So, of course, we have one more level in the first world. If I remember correctly, there are about 6 worlds, possibly 7, and they're all different time periods. We're starting from the prehistoric era, and of course, when there's something prehistoric, there's going to be lava. So, molten lava and well, they said they were going to see dinosaurs. So here they are. So, this particular area, so that area right there, we're going to worry about it upon getting remaining monkeys. However, if we go behind the waterfall, there's a monkey to catch. And let's just say time attack can make the stun club almost redundant. Because as you can tell, I've been doing jump catches or air catches to basically capture monkeys without even needing to stun them. Game give, the game take away. Anyway, gotta wait for this particular lift to come back. The stun club is also good for knocking out enemies. It's a laser sword, similar to Zero's Z-Saber, or if you really want to go deep with the references, it looks like a lightsaber. But we have another monkey to catch, and let's just say this one comes from Shell. And even if you did try to throw your net at them while they try to hide into while the egg is, well, falling on them, they're still protected by egg immunity. Oh yeah. Oh! I've never seen that happen before. I know that pterodactyl is a threat, but I haven't seen it do that. Yes, this monkey is a pain to catch. There are going to be ones that are so mobile, they're a huge pain in the side for a lot of Ape Escape players. So, different areas have different themes, and let's just say they really knocked it out of the park with how unique this soundtrack can definitely be, because some of these songs, you just wouldn't think to compose them like that, but they just work. But that's level clear. The only thing we haven't done is get the Spectre token for this level, because I have yet to locate it, but we'll probably get it upon revisit.
You did great.
So we're only 18 minutes into this and we've only cleared World 1. So where does the plot go from here? Well, simple. We're in the mysterious age, where if plantation... No, actually that's not the right word. It's...
Look what I've got, a new gadget. Check it out.
Here's a monkey radar. It'll help you track those monkeys down. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
And now we have a tool that is great for first-time players. The monkey radar will allow you to track monkeys down. It is activated by moving the right stick. Move the right stick to track down monkeys and such, and not shown in the tutorial, but you can press L2 to get a bio of that monkey. As you can see, we're getting a strong signal of a monkey nearby, and it gets stronger as soon as we find it. And that's not the only monkey around here. This is a great way to track down monkeys you haven't found yet, like when going back through time. Like, if you remember the monkeys by memory, this is a little more than just, well, a novelty for you, but this is great for first-time players. It's more about searching for the monkeys and helping you be able to get them. Of course, it's always nice to listen to the sounds this thing makes. Anyways, yeah, the professor is telling us to basically open up the start menu, select a monkey.
You You're now on your way to the mysterious time of the jungle ruins. You must navigate through thick jungles filled with beasts never seen before. Go on to explore the temple ruins, but be very careful. The temple is laden with treacherous pathways and dark dungeons. Oh yes, and you may have already noticed one thing. The apes have varying fields of vision, so in most cases you can sneak up on them by crawling around rather than running after them. You won't be noticed as quickly if you remain low to the ground. You'll discover many great things on your journey, but try to stay focused. You must locate all of the apes. Every second that passes gives Spectre a chance to succeed. We're counting on you.
Hello, Professor. Remember me? It's me, Spectre, the future leader of the new age. That's right. Apes will soon rule the world, just as it should have been from the beginning.
Spectre, what's going on here? What are you planning to do?
Spectre, oh yes. You're the monkey that performs at the amusement park.
What? He's that cute little monkey that everyone loves to come and see? But how?
Yes, that's right. I stumbled onto this incredible invention of yours, this peak point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers. And now, I plan to rule the world, and I owe it to you, Professor.
Spectre, you must listen to me carefully. It's true that the peak point helmet will augment your intelligence to heightened levels when it's worn. However, it is still incomplete. It's never been tested and may be very dangerous to use. I insist that you bring the peak point helmet back to me immediately.
Bring it back? Are you kidding? I'm sorry, Professor, but it's too late. I've already made duplicate helmets for my new army of apes. There's no stopping us now. The future is mine! Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back, Professor. I'm smarter than you. I even figured out how to use the time station. I've already sent my armies back in time to rewrite history. No longer will humans be the dominant species. I will rule this world. Don't bother trying to stop me.
Huh. Spike will find you. Just wait, you'll see. We're not gonna stand around and let you take over.
Spike? That little runt? He doesn't scare me. I've got a surprise for him.
Jake!
I've always wanted to go up against you. Now here's my chance. I'm gonna have a great time destroying you and showing you who's the real hero.
What's happening? What's wrong with you? Do you realize what you're saying? Do you know who you're talking to? Snap out of it! Pull yourself together! Can you hear me?
It's no use. Somehow he's been brainwashed and he's being controlled by Spectre.
That's right, Professor. You're very perceptive. The boy you see here isn't the same anymore. He works for me now. I'm in control, and no one can stop me, especially not you. Well, I've got to go now, but I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
So, it seems that Spectre has worn the peak point helmet enough to become able to speak the human language. And on top of that, he's figured out brainwashing and has even remodeled the helmet somehow. It's never explained how he's remodeled the helmet without taking it off. Let's just say, yeah, Spectre has turned a friend against us. And on top of that, he's already started to build his little legion. Now, you may notice where the heck's the monkey radar. Press pause, hit triangle, and press a button to assign the monkey radar to. We're going to assign it to square. The monkey radar will help us track monkeys and make things easier. And as you can tell, there's a monkey behind us. So let's try to get that monkey. And that monkey is really, really fast. However, because of time attack and bees, we can beat him to the punch. And is there another monkey in there? Yes, there is. So this one is wearing this one is wearing yellow shorts. And this one is just as mobile as the last one. And let's just say Spike wishes he had the long jumping capabilities. Of course, there are going to be some methods that apes will use to try to fight against you. Sometimes they'll even karate chop you viciously. And I'm going to say this right now, we are not going to be able to get all the Spectre tokens in this level. I don't recommend trying to get monkeys the way I'm doing it your first time. Learn how to stun them and then catch them. If we use a monkey radar and you see the L2, well, flashing, well, you get this. You get little bios that tell you the stats of the monkey and the, the bio of the monkey, like what's their personality trait and such. Oop, that's not what I meant to do, but some monkeys are a bit of a pain to catch. Let's just say there's some that are so darn mobile that catching them is just not fun. It is not fun at all. But the professor ain't out kidding about sneaking up on the monkeys. Let's just say. And that's one of the things they can do. They can literally karate chop you. Let's not get infinite by a monkey because we almost died right there. But yeah. There are going to be Spectre tokens we can't get until later. I know our one here is that we can't get until we get the Sky Flyer later on. And as far as I'm aware, we're not going to get the Sky Flyer until, say, the Ice Age. At least late into the Ice Age era. I don't know why it was doing that. I really hope this controller ain't drifting already. If you're wondering, yes, I'm using Duck Station for this. I have a physical copy of the game. I need to get it cleaned. And I'm using a Series X controller for my DualShock inputs, and I really hope that my right stick is not drifting already, because I've heard cases of Series X controllers even drifting. And if there's one thing I can say, if there's one thing that I've talked about with a game like this, well, it's that this game kind of combines elements of 3D Mario games with Zelda games in terms of platforming and gadget use. You know how you use certain items in Ocarina of Time to get past dungeons and such? Well, think of that, but in a platformer. You have them assigned to certain buttons, and you do certain actions to make full use of them. Except this time, all your weapons are, like, all your gadgets, rather, are used for, well, basically everything. Almost everything. Some of them can be a bit situational. We'll talk about those in a bit. And speaking of things that are also making full use of the DualShock, we have things that we can pilot like vehicles. We have the boat, the rowboat, and the rowboat, well, well, the rowboat is a bit finicky to use. It's easily my least favorite of the... And, yes, it turns out you can use the stun club that way. The rowboat is my least favorite because of how finicky it can tend to be and how turning with it and going forward with it. Oh, goodness, let's get out of here because that's a Volt Catfish! Oh. Yeah. While swimming is a little bit faster, for first-time players, you want to be guided towards a boat because otherwise that catfish you see right there, that catfish hurts. And there are other areas we cannot explore until later. There are also other monkeys that we cannot get because we lack a certain gadget. And let's just say the gadget we need for it is essential because you'll know when we see it. Spike? Spike, what are you doing? Anyways, another usage for the stun club. Yeah. Let's read that again. Okay. I wanted to be sure. And we collected 100 chips. That means an extra life. However, you may notice that the boat may be a bit too small to cross this. Well, WaterNet, hold R1. The good news is that we're not going to need this after a certain point. Also, what the heck did I just see? But yeah, monkeys like these are going to have different factors of how fast they run. We're already almost finished with how many monkeys we need in this level. There are 4 Spectre tokens in this level, unlike the many instances of 1 or 2 Spectre tokens through the early levels and such. Okay, I think I know where we are. Yep, there's a Spectre token right there on the other side of that gate. And there are even chips underwater. Now, let's see. Sometimes basic exploration and basic exploration is what gives this game endless amounts of strategy in terms of how you can approach monkeys and such. Like, your routes can really vary and such. That's our second Spectre token. It's been a while since I last practiced this game, so I'm a bit rusty in certain areas. I can't exactly remember the Spectre tokens for early areas. However, this is a monkey camp. And of course, because a monkey sees us, well, it wants to try running from us. And there are many monkeys that we can capture here. However, there's a monkey that can helm a certain enemy, and that's this monkey right here. That tree behind them, that's actually something it can pilot, and if it notices us, it will do exactly just that. Sometimes the camera cannot exactly work with us. Yeah, we can go into fetal position if we do this. Yeah, that monkey is hanging around around this tree. Nope, we couldn't. This is Tremendous. Yeah, that's the name of the thing it pilots. It will punch around. It will punch around with its two trees, and it will punch you right back. However, by punching its tree fists, and if you're not careful, this thing will just give you a bit of a wood hammer, not worth talking about. Ugh. It will also blow you away from the center in case you're getting too close. And we have destroyed Tremendous. Get back here. And there we go.
Yes!
However, I think that will about do it for this part, so let's save our game. Yeah. So, through here, you can look at the monkeys. There are these are the monkeys that you have currently caught, and you can look back at them if you so wish. And you press the circle button to look at the data and such. They all have names. In Ape Escape 3, if I remember correctly, I believe they show you the name of the monkey that you captured. I've never played Ape Escape 2 or 3. I've only seen my brothers play 2, and I've never played 3. I will hunt those games down if I could help it, but don't expect me to let's play those games for a long time because I've never played them before. Anyways, we can save our game right here. As you can see, I did this practice playthrough with 100% completion. Let's save right here. This is one of the few games that actually gives you the ability to name your save files. Let's actually name our save file here. Name. We are going to name it. Let's play. No. Let's play 10. Yes, LP10, because we're only like 8% done. So yeah. So I've been Gigalum. If you want to donate in the description below, if you want to donate in the links below, I mean, there you can do that. If you want to follow with this series and more, you can click the subscribe button and hit the bell and you'll be on your way. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Anyways, I hope you're taking good care of yourself. I've been Gigalum, and I shall now bid you a fine adieu.